Yo, what's good? We have another reaction video. This one is called The Five Stages of Spiritual Awakening. Which stage are you in? By Eye of Wisdom. Drop a like on this video. You see, I liked his video, like my videos. Hey, y'all be stingy sometime. I don't like that. Drop a like real quick. Also, inside my ideology, I see it as that there's 12 main stages of spiritual awakening because there's 12 planes of existence, right? And gaining an awareness on every single plane is a new spiritual awakening. So I would see it as 12 stages, but let's see these five stages which Eye of Wisdom talks about. Let's get into that video right now. Your spirit alone for a to the size that only a large group could. Okay. I don't get that. What does it mean that large? What? I don't get that. Do y'all get it? Yo, if y'all know what that means, please drop it in the comments. I don't get that. If it's solitude and silence, why is it going to a large group? I don't get it. What does it mean by that?
Have you ever felt a profound shift in your life, as if you were awakening to a new understanding of yourself and the world? Spiritual awakening is like a unique journey, not a straight path, more like a DNA spiral.
Alright.
Some of us loop through stages, others skip, and each journey is tailor-made. While our paths differ, common elements unite us. Let's explore the five stages of spiritual awakening, keeping it simple and clear.
I bet.
Today, we are going to explore the five stages of spiritual
You just said that.
awakening,
Get into it,
offering
gang.
insights into each stage and
Like
helping
what,
you
bro?
identify which stage you might be in.
Alright, so get to it.
At this initial stage of the spiritual awakening journey, one exists deeply within the realm of the ego.
Alright.
It's a state of
Should I make a video called the 12 stages of spiritual awakening? If y'all think I should, drop a like and also comment that I should make that video about the 12 stages because I believe that there's 12. But I could get down with this shit though. I know I can. Let's get into it.
being where thoughts and emotions govern without conscious awareness. The individual identifies closely with these thoughts and feelings,
This is most people.
believing them to be an integral part of who they are.
So most niggas.
The ego holds a tight grip, leaving little room for a separation between the self and the subjective experience. In this state, individuals may find themselves reacting to life rather than actively shaping it. The sense of control is limited, leading to defensiveness, anger, and negativity. Life seems to unfold as if predetermined, and any encountered trauma reinforces a belief in a lack of control. The individual becomes entwined with their personal narrative, viewing life as something that happens to them rather than something they actively create.
Facts.
Seeing others is challenging during this stage, as perception is filtered through the lens of one's own experiences and projections. This lack of clarity hinders genuine understanding of others, fostering a skewed view of the world.
Word.
The unconsciousness stage is characterized by a deep entanglement with the ego, blurring the lines
Where's Jada
between the
Pinkett?
self and the external world.
I'm bugging.
The journey towards spiritual awakening begins with this realization, acknowledging the need to break free from the unconscious patterns and explore the deeper layers of existence.
Alright.
It marks the starting point for the evolution towards greater self-awareness and connection to the profound aspects of the human experience.
Alright. Ego death.
As one progresses
that's
on
number
the
two?
spiritual awakening journey,
Shit.
they encounter the transformative stage known as
For me, an ego death would be number 5. Because when you become aware of the fifth plane of existence, right? You become aware of your soul and you start to transcend your own ego. You transcend your own character. You realize, holy shit, I'm a fucking soul. That'd be the fifth stage for me. You know what I'm saying? But hey, let's get into it.
ego death. This phase involves a profound breakdown of the ego, the subjective self that shapes one's identity and perceptions. It's a process where the identity constructed around labels such as gender, age, race, and beliefs is dismantled. Ego death is not a physical demise, but a dissolution of the tightly held beliefs about who one is.
Yeah.
The individual comes to the realization that the ego, the story they've been telling themselves, is not the essence of their being. All the ideas and concepts built around life, God and religion
Hey, what's after ego
are
death?
wiped clean,
Becoming
leaving
God,
a
nigga?
sense of emptiness and detachment. What emerges from this stripping away
For me, after ego death is becoming aware. God damn, bitch. For me, after an ego death is becoming aware of your purpose, your past lives, and your timelines and highest timeline on this earth.
of the ego is an internal space, a separation between the subjective self and the observer self. In the unconscious stage, this observer self was obscured, but now it becomes more apparent. The individual starts to comprehend that they are not solely the thoughts, emotions, and identity associated with the ego.
Oh,
There
nah,
is
gang. Hold up.
electromagnetic
Yeah, I know you niggas ain't want to see. I'm going to get an ad blocker. You know what I'm saying? But hey, even though I'm going to get an ad blocker, when I get monetized, do not block my ads, gang. I need that bread, son. Fuck you mean?
Ego death
Drop a like,
brings
nigga.
forth an awareness
Drop
of
a
the
like.
observer self,
Don't be
the
stingy,
part
nigga.
that quietly observes and experiences life without being
Nigga, I said drop a like. I'm not trying to be mean, but why niggas so... I think you being mean. Why you being... Like you're willingly holding back support that could help my channel, gang. What the fuck? Drop a like for your boy.
entangled in the narratives of the ego. The individual begins to recognize that the ego is not the true self. It is a construct formed by societal conditioning, personal experiences, and learned behaviors. This stage prompts a fundamental shift in perspective, opening the door to a deeper understanding of the self. The journey through ego death is about recognizing the illusion of
Damn,
the
I think
ego,
we get it, bro.
understanding that the story one tells
Can you
themselves
go to the next one?
is
Like, I
not
think we get
the
it, gang.
core of their existence. It signifies a transition towards a more profound self-awareness,
Yes.
paving the way for further exploration
Yes.
into the layers of consciousness
Okay.
and the nature of reality.
All right, can we get to the next one? The search. Huh.
Moving beyond ego death, the spiritual awakening journey enters
The search? Is this... Okay, no, let me
the
let
phase
him
known
talk.
as the search. During this stage, individuals embark on a quest for understanding, seeking what is commonly referred to as the truth.
This usually... I wouldn't have put ego death in this as separate things. 'Cause when you're having an ego death, you're dying to your character and you actively want to understand more about yourself and about life.
The search involves a deep exploration of existential questions,
But
a desire to
I could get down with this. Like I said, like I'm not trying to be like this shit is wrong. Like these are stages which one goes through. And it you know, it kind of keeps it simple when you only have 5 stages, but it's, you know, I'll let him talk. My bad, bro. I should shut the fuck up, right?
unravel the mysteries of one's existence.
I'm a bitch ass nigga, my
In
bad.
the search phase, individuals often turn to various sources for guidance. They may engage with spiritual literature, seek wisdom from spiritual teachers, and immerse themselves in videos exploring profound
See, the thing is though, people could do this while not having an ego death. You know what I'm saying? Like literally there are several people who build a spiritual ego off of doing shit like this. You know what I'm saying? Niggas still have a character. They just made their character appear spiritual by learning spiritual teachings. But you can still have an ego while doing this shit. But I get what he means. Like when your ego dies, you do this a bit more authentically. You authentically want to learn this shit, not just on no ego shit. But hey, you know what I'm saying?
ideas. The motivation behind this quest is a sincere desire to grasp the essence of who they are,
Yeah, the sincerity.
why they were
part.
born,
Yeah.
the meaning of life,
You see, like
and the nature
you see, like why they were born, and the meaning of life or the meaning of their life. That does come after ego death. So I could fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? Learn about the nature of God. You could put that inside there too, but I'll just shut up. Let's go.
Nature of God. This search is not merely an intellectual pursuit,
Yeah.
it is a heartfelt exploration fueled by a genuine longing for clarity
See, now that I could get down behind. He said it's not purely intellectual. That's what I meant. Like when niggas still have the ego and do this shit, it's just all like some intellectual stimulation shit. When it's a true longing for clarity, that's what it's like on some more soul shit. So I can fuck with this.
and purpose. The individual delves into spiritual practices such as meditation, contemplation, prayer,
I mean, you could do all these though before ego death. In fact, usually doing these things will lead to an ego death. Like you'll meditate then have an ego death. That you know what I'm saying? Like
channeling,
especially with
driven by an
fuck. Not mean to do that. Especially with contemplation. He said contemplation, nigga. The more you contemplate, that's what leads to ego death. Also, you contemplate your character so much you're like, hold the fuck up, my character's not even real. Holy shit.
inner urge to connect with a higher understanding. As they navigate through this stage, individuals may find solace in spiritual teachings that resonate with their evolving awareness.
All right, so far for me, I'm past stage. Actually, no, I got to see stage 4. You know what I'm saying? What's stage 4?
Reading becomes a pathway
Because I think I'm beyond stage 3.
to enlightenment.
What about y'all niggas? Like, you know what I'm saying? I like the search shit. I searched a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? And I got answers on a lot of shit. But the thing is, I'm always learning more though. You know what I'm saying? Like I have a general understanding of reality, what the fuck this shit is, why I'm here, my purpose. I know all that shit. But there's infinite wisdom in the universe to learn. So I'm always gonna be learning shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not really searching for nothing. I found something. Now I already found what I was searching for. Now everything else is just extracurricular activities. You know what I'm saying?
With each insight bringing a sense of lightness and connection.
Word.
This phase is marked by an eagerness to absorb knowledge that aligns with the emerging understanding of self and the universe.
All right, what's next game? Emergency. Okay, I think
As the spiritual awakening journey progresses,
this might be where I'm at because I bring more parts. I mean, when I say the authentic self, there's mad ways to interpret that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm bringing more parts of myself through this vessel, and there's still more to bring through. So I might be at stage 4, nigga.
individuals reach a crucial juncture
Crucial,
marked by the
nigga.
emergence of
This
the
shit
authentic
crucial.
self.
Crucial,
This stage
nigga.
is characterized by a profound shift away from pretense and the conscious acknowledgement of one's true nature.
Yeah.
In the emergence of the authentic self, the individual reaches a point where the facade they may have presented to the world begins to crumble.
Word.
Pretending becomes increasingly
No, that's facts, bro. The nigga I am now, bro, I was not this nigga. I was not always this nigga, bro. I promise you that, bro. Like there's certain parts of me that have never changed, but the boldness that I have, the assertiveness, the fact that I'm even on fucking YouTube. I would have never did this shit. I mean, I had a YouTube back in the past, but like the way I'm doing shit now, I could have never did that shit back in the past, bro. I ain't gonna cap.
challenging and a
Like nigga, I was the nigga when I was a kid making Beyblade videos. I ain't even going cap.
sense of discomfort arises.
But to share my ideas and my beliefs, I would have never did that shit, bro. On me, I would have been scared of being judged by other people. But now it's like, fuck what them niggas think, nigga. I gotta express myself. Fuck you mean?
When trying to conform to societal expectations that no longer resonate with the evolving sense of self. This phase often unveils the individual's genuine essence, akin to the self they were before societal conditioning influenced them.
Okay.
It's a return to the authenticity of
But wait a minute. If I was making this video, this would have still been in the same state. Okay, you know what? This might have been after. Okay, it depends. Because after the ego death, right? You naturally begin to manifest your soul more, and your soul could be seen as your authentic self. But you also have your spirit, which is your spirit is different from your soul. Your soul is just one tiny point of awareness, but your spirit is the energy behind that point of awareness, which is also sustaining other awarenesses that are linked to you. So, like in different past lives, You had one awareness. You have a fucking Lyran awareness, right? You have a fucking Indian awareness. You have an Egyptian awareness. These are all different souls that are linked to your same spirit. So if the authentic self means in regards to your spirit, then then I definitely would put this after ego death and searching for the truth and shit, right? But if the authentic self is about your soul, I would have put this in the same level as ego death and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But hey, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Often observed in childhood, a time when societal expectations had yet to mold and shape the individual's identity. During this stage, there is a heightened awareness of what genuinely aligns with the inner self. Unbalanced relationships, occupations that don't resonate, and pursuits that no longer serve the authentic self begin to fall away. The individual feels an increasing inability to suppress their true voice and an unwillingness to compromise on their genuine desires. In many instances,
Thought he
this
was
stage
done.
involves significant life changes. Jobs may be left, relationships reevaluated, and living situations
You see, this sound like some soul. Like this sounds like your soul emerging. I would have put this. You see, I would have put stage what 2? Was that ego death? I think stage 2. I would have put stage 2, 3, and 4 all in the same shit. No cap.
altered to align with the emerging authenticity. This period can be marked by a sense of upheaval, as the old energy that no longer resonates is shed, making space for the influx of new energy. In addition to external
Damn,
shifts,
gang!
the emergence of the authentic self often triggers internal transformation.
Can we get to the last stage, bro?
Old
Shit.
emotional wounds and psychological traumas may resurface for acknowledgement and release. Emotional roller coasters become a common experience as the individual undergoes a purging process.
Doesn't the prayers don't normally happens during the ego death before the true self? Like I don't. Okay, whatever.
Physically, the body may manifest ascension symptoms as it adjusts to the new energetic frequencies.
Word.
These symptoms can range from heightened intuition to lucid dreams, premonitions, and other multidimensional experiences. The individual becomes attuned to a deeper understanding of themselves and the world around them.
Announcement.
Nope. All right, bro. We back, bro. We back. Hey, drop a like, bro. Come on, don't be stingy, gang.
Understanding of themselves and the world around them.
Word. Okay, now this I could put as a separate stage. I would have put ego death, searching for the truth of yourself, and emerging yourself all in the same shit. And then I would have put this after, because you do start to have a life of alignment due to the fact that you learn more about why you're here on the earth, the timelines that you have and stuff like that. Once you learn all that, you actually make your life align with those timelines and your higher purpose and shit. So I'd put, okay, I could fuck with this part.
In the final stage of the
But damn, I guess I'd be at, because when it came to, when it came to emergence of the true self, right? I only said that I might be in that stage if the true self is in relation to your spirit, right? But the way they talked about it, it's in relation to your soul, right? Which I've already kind of brought my soul through inside this shit, and now I'm just bringing more parts of my spirit. But the life of alignment, I'm pretty much here. There's way more after this shit. Like, what about literally becoming God? What about that? I mean, we're already different aspects of God, but like actually experiencing yourself as being that wholeheartedly, not on no ego shit, but truly. You know, like what happened to that? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's get into it. You know what I'm saying?
spiritual awakening journey, individuals transition into a life of alignment. This phase signifies a harmonious integration of every aspect of oneself with the surrounding world. It goes beyond the emergence of the authentic self and extends into a profound connection with all facets of existence.
All right.
Living a life of alignment involves a deep understanding and connection with oneself, the soul, the mind, and the body. There's a compassionate acceptance of one's limitations and a forgiving embrace of the imperfections that make up the individual essence. It is a state of being where self-compassion becomes a guiding principle. The alignment also extends to relationships with others. Having embraced one's authentic self, there is a natural overflow of compassion and forgiveness for the limitations of others. The individual recognizes that each person is on their unique journey, and there is an understanding that everyone is doing the best they can with their current awareness. This phase involves becoming the nurturer for oneself, being the supportive parent one may have needed earlier in life. It is a journey towards unconditional self-love, fostering an environment of understanding and kindness within. As this self-love deepens, it naturally extends towards others, fostering compassion in interpersonal relationships. A life of alignment is not limited to the human realm. It extends to a broader connection with the world. Individuals realize their interconnectedness with nature, the trees, plants, animals, the air, the earth, and even inanimate objects. This interconnectedness becomes a lived reality rather than a mere conceptual understanding. While a life of alignment acknowledges the beauty and light in existence, it also encompasses a compassionate acknowledgement of the darker aspects. This isn't viewed with cynicism, but with understanding and an awareness that every aspect contributes to the richness of the human experience.
Alright.
If this
Anything
video
else?
resonated with you,
Alright, word. Drop a like. I liked his video. This video wasn't bad at all. It's just like a good beginner's video to what to expect with spirituality and awakening and stuff like that. But if you guys want to see how I would break down the 12 stages of awakening, let me know and I got you. You know what I'm saying? So with that, without further ado, I'm gonna end this video right here. I love you. I'm gonna catch you in my next video. Peace. The freak out.